Are you struggling in the morning? Well, this routine will help you bulletproof the most important part of your day. Welcome. My name is Russ Nikita. I've helped thousands of leaders and entrepreneurs just like you discover their life's true purpose and live their dreams. When you first wake up in the morning, do you just start go, 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 go? Do you walk downstairs or do you go into your kitchen and grab some tea and coffee and just go? Well, if that is your routine, as it is for a lot of very busy and productive people, especially the ones that work in the high tech, then adding these 7 practices to your morning will help you absolutely protect your peace and create the energy that you want for the rest of your day. Before you even start moving, you start with gratitude. When you're still laying in your bed, you do a gratitude practice. You say thank you to yourself, to your body, to your mind, to your soul. You say thank you to everybody around you, from your friends to your family. You say thank you to your community, the city you live in. You say thank you to the country and the world, the universe, universal intelligence, and you start with gratitude. And especially, and here's the key, be thankful for your difficulties and challenges, because if you're facing them, it means that you are about to break through. Because every breakdown comes with a seed of breakthrough. The second practice is actually divided into 3 parts. It's called the stretch, train, play. First, you gotta stretch a little bit. And when you're stretching, that starts stretching your mind as well as your body. You start moving. You start moving and putting energy into your muscles, putting energy into your body. Then you train. You do the hard thing. You run, you lift, you train hard. And then to finish up your workout and your training session, you do something playful. You jump rope. You do some clap pull ups or clap push ups. You do something fun to just get you back in that playful, in that happy, in that joyful zone. And you do that because however you start your day, it's how your day is going to keep going. Now, this second practice you can do right after gratitude, or I personally like doing it right after my stretching, my training, and my playing. And that is meditation. I go back and I give myself 10, 15 minutes, maybe even a half an hour to meditate, to center, to feel peace fully, to really bring center back to myself so that I can be completely centered and peaceful when I start going through my day. Now, the fourth thing I do is I journal. I journal, and for me, journaling has always been the hardest thing. So that's why I created the Peaceful Journal to help you, but mostly to help myself. It's outlined, so I don't have to think about what's next, what I gotta do, what I gotta write down. I just open it and I just start writing. There's perfect sections in there, so I just write whatever I need to write in the morning, and then I plan out my day. There's a to do list, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll. Now, the fifth thing is, I think, one of the most important is to give good nutrition to yourself, to give yourself that time to really feed your body and make sure you're feeding it good things. I drink either tea or some kind of a green drink in the morning, and then I give myself good nutrition, making sure it's fresh food, making sure it's something that isn't just fresh off the farm, but it's also alive. It's been alive, it is alive, and that really starts me in the good fuel range. That really starts my nutrition off right for the day. And it gives me the right energy. So that way I'm not hungry in my meetings. I don't get cranky. I feed the body, I feed the soul, and I feed the mind when I'm eating. And what do I mean when I say I feed the mind? Well, number 6 is I read. A lot of the times when I'm either working out or I'm sitting down and I'm eating, I open up a book or I put on an audiobook. something that's elevating, something that's inspirational, and something that is nonfiction that I can really apply as I move throughout the day. And I continue listening or reading as I go to my meetings, as I drive, because remember, apply net time to your life, no extra time. So that way, when you're in activities that you don't need to be paying fully super duper attention because you've done that trip a bunch of times, because the navigation is helping you, you can always put on an audiobook. If you're in public transport, you can always grab a real book and be immersed in it. Now, number 7 is the key to having a successful and productive day. Number 7 is the key to having an incredible life. And that is when I do my incantations. I do my mantras. That is when I really go with the flow before any hard meeting. Or sometimes I'll do it when I'm exercising, when I'm training. But I do my mantras. I go through Amore Pace Saluce and a couple other ones, but mantras are so important because it really starts driving that energy from our soul. It integrates it with our body and it freshens up our mind. No matter what you were thinking about now, it's in the past. No matter how much you want to think about the future, it's in the future, it doesn't exist. It brings you into the now. Doing it powerfully will take your life to the next level. Now, a lot of people think it's silly to do mantras. Well, what's more silly? To be in pain, to be fearful, to be unhappy? Or are you going to do some mantras to get your power back? Are you going to do some mantras to really feel the peace? Are you going to do some mantras to bring joy into your life? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting your life to change? If you want your life to change, you must change. You must change your thinking. You must change the way that you act, the way that you feel. You must change your past programming that no longer aligns with who you truly are on the inside. Stay peaceful. This is Russ Nikita. Let's go.